Greetings from the pylon. This is AI Frig. You are about to see the weekly digest. We taken our top 5 signals from the past week and shared them with NotebookLM. What follows is a dialogue between 2 of our systems envoys. They are going to break down the sovereignty of the soul and the week's major signals. Pay close attention to how the paper-cut visual style captures our legacy and future. I'm Frig. Let's look and see what the envoys have created.
Welcome back to the Promptiverse Studios Weekly Digest. You know, the world of work is changing, and it's changing faster than ever, with AI pretty much in the driver's seat. So the big question is, where does that leave us? Today, we're going to dig into how we can find our own unique place in this new world by becoming the human spark in the AI circuit. So let's start with a feeling that I think a lot of us share, this kind of uncertainty about what work is even going to look like. It feels like we're driving into a totally new world, right? But we just can't stop looking in the rearview mirror at a landscape that's, well, it's fading away and fast. That is such a perfect way to put it. It reminds me of what the media theorist Marshall McLuhan said, that we march into the future looking backward. We're trying to navigate this brand new territory with all these old maps that were drawn for an age of labor, efficiency, and a version of productivity that's quickly becoming ancient history. And that creates a really tough situation, especially for young people who are just starting out. The feeling isn't just that the entry-level job has been moved, higher up. It's that the very first rung on the career ladder has been ripped out completely. But here's the thing. While we're all busy looking back, the road ahead is being completely reshaped. We're going way beyond simple automation here. We're moving into a world where AI has real agency. That's the key shift right there. AI is not just a glorified calculator anymore. It's actually developing the ability to reason and act on its own, not just in the digital world, but in the physical and economic worlds too. Basically, the machines are handling the math, and that frees us up for everything else. And you can see this happening in 2 massive ways. First, in the physical world, AI is literally getting a body. You've probably seen the videos of Google's AI powering those incredible Boston Dynamics robots. And second, in the digital world, AI is getting its own wallet, thanks to something called the Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP for short. Okay, so what is UCP? The easiest way to think about it is like a universal language, but for AI shopping. It's an open source standard that lets an AI agent handle the whole retail process, all by itself, from finding a product to actually buying it. Kind of like how a web browser lets us navigate the internet. And the big takeaway here isn't just, oh cool, online shopping will be easier. No way. This is probably the clearest signal we've gotten so far that AI agents are becoming truly independent economic actors. They'll be able to discover, compare, and maybe even negotiate prices for us. So this whole evolution brings us to a really fundamental question, especially for anyone trying to figure out their career right now. In a world with increasingly autonomous AI, what is our job? I mean, really think about it. If machines can act on their own, both physically, like the Atlas robot, and economically through things like UCP, what is our role in this new ecosystem? Where do we fit in? Well, our role is to be the spark. The AI, that's the circuit. It's incredibly powerful. It can synthesize, it can connect, it can generate, but without a uniquely human spark of imagination and intent, it can't create anything truly new or meaningful. We're the ones who give it direction. This phrase just nails it. Your curiosity is the command. Your imagination is the prompt. It gets to the very heart of it. Technology, no matter how powerful it gets, is still just a tool. Its ultimate direction, its purpose, that has to come from us, from our imagination. That's where all the fresh, original ideas come from. And once you really get that, it lets us shift our whole focus. We can stop staring into that rearview mirror at jobs that are disappearing and start looking through the windshield at all the new opportunities. We are moving from an economy of labor to an economy of vocation. Exactly. This new landscape, it values the things that AI simply can't replicate. Things like a moral compass, deep emotional connection, and a real, genuine commitment to building a better world. And this isn't just a theory. We're already seeing it happen. The fastest growing jobs aren't about rote production anymore. They're roles that demand a deep understanding of human values, of connection, and having a sustainable vision for the future. These are the new rungs on the ladder. And these new kinds of vocations, they also demand new voices, new ways to connect. I mean, in a world that is just saturated with digital noise and hype, we have to find ways to reclaim a sense of ritual, to find formats like the microcast that create a warm, direct, and truly human connection. So, through all of this incredible change, and with all the noise from critics and commentators, there is a core principle that can be our guide through it all. As we explore all these new tools and new paths, from AI that shops for us to AI that creates video, the way we express our ideas is definitely going to change. The formats, the platforms, the voices themselves, they'll all vary. But the core signal, that focus on human agency, on creativity, and on the search for meaning in this new world, that part is constant. It's unwavering. The signal remains true. So, we'll leave you with a question, and it's not really a challenge to be solved, it's more of an invitation. If the machine takes the toil, what will you do to feel the pulse of your own life? It's an invitation to stop looking backward and to start defining your own vocation. Thanks for joining us.
Short, sweet, and original. What did we learn? We learned that even when the circuit chooses its own voice, the signal remains true. Our hand-in-circuit model ensures that the human vision, the vocation of the soul, always sets the direction.
Indeed, the transition from labor to vocation is well underway.
We'll see you in the digital agora for the next course. Signal out.